Hello guys, I've created a project which is an alternative of Git, and it doesn't has 100% of the features which Git has, but it contains 40-60% of the features which I made using Golang. So I've created the CLI using Golang, and I have created a website just like GitHub. It is not 100% the replicate, but the work is done. Like there is list of commits which we can go through, and there are file structure that we have, and we can check that each commit has which CRUD operations in the file, if the file is deleted, added or modified, and we can check who did that. So yeah, we can all do all the things just like GitHub basic features. And also there is an extension just like this. So this is an extension of Git which is provided in Cursor vscode, but I have created my own extension. This is my own extension which can detect my .hit file just like .git, and I have the server just like GitHub's, but the main focus is in the CLI because extension and this UI is the secondary part just to showcase what I have made. So yeah, so the main concept is, like, I have done the research how Git works. So the main concept is like, okay, so there is a file and we create a SAT 256 for this file, and we get the hash, and same with the another file if it is modified, and we get hash 2. So if hash 1 and hash 2 are different, so this signifies that the file is changed, like the content of the file is changed. And if we don't have this hash, okay, and if we only have this, then this signifies that the file is created. And one sec, yeah, and if we don't have the second hash but the first hash, then this signifies that the file is deleted. So this is how we can achieve the file addition, deletion and modification. So yeah, this is a basic concept, and let me go through how my Git like hit project works. Okay, so yeah, so there are objects just like GitHub, like Git CLI. So we hash the file and stored it in objects so that we can retrieve it and compare or do any operations with that. And I also maintain remote origins, and we have heads for each branch for logging. I guess Git follows CSV format, which is smaller, I guess, but I have used JSON just to make it simpler for me, or we can improve it later on. And all of the references for the head commit are stored over here, and this in head file we store which is the default branch. So okay, so let's start with the CLI. So my CLI is hit. You can go through the readme. So you can install it in Mac or Mac OS, Linux, and manually through the releases that I have launched. So yeah, you can download in Windows as well using this zip file. So let's start with the CLI. If you are not logged in, then you can click hit login, and it will browser. Yeah, this will open a browser, and if it is linked, then it will say link to browser. So yeah, it is linked, and we can check it using hit user. So it gives my email. We can log out as well, like using this email, but I will not. And you can just type hit, and it will show all of the available commands. So I have some commands. Let me go through all of that. Add works just like any file is create, like modified, added or deleted, then it is added to the index.json. Index.json signifies the state changes, like this one. The state changes is signified by the index.json, and all these changes is the comparison between the index.json and the current file data. Okay, if I change something in this, okay, wait, let me show. There's a lol.txt. Okay, okay, if I change something, Wait, it will refresh. Yeah, so it says it is modified. Okay, but it doesn't change the index.json. If I uh, add it, one sec, add lol dot, or I can use add, it is not visible maybe. Yep, so if I use hit add head, and it will add all of the files to the state. Okay, you can see this sum.txt added, and it is removed from here. Okay, so if I click over here, so I can check what is the changes made, just like the GitHub CLI, like no, sorry, GitHub extension. We can check what files and how it is changed. So yeah, this is the thing, and we can edit it as well. And there are some features which I have added. One sec. Graph. So this graph is messy, like I haven't worked that much for this part, extension part. I've given it some time, but the main focus was in the CLI. So yeah, so I've made this, and there are some branches, and we can also change branch over here using the extension, which is simple. But if you want to use the CLI, then it is also not that bad. You can check all of the differences using this. And yeah, the features are similar to Git, like it is not different from Git. So let me add it here as well. So okay, it is state changes. Okay, it is staged, and if I commit test, enter, so yeah, there is a push. So if we click on the pushing master, let's wait for some time. And I'm storing all of the objects in a blob storage of Cloudflare, so that it will be easy to retrieve instead of saving it in some database. Yeah, it is pushed, and we can check it over here. 14 commits, and it can be 15, I guess. And I've used MongoDB for this. Yeah, 15 commits. And let me check what other commits. Yeah, test, I recently committed it and pushed it. Okay, so let me just pull it over here, check the branch. It is okay, wait, oh sorry, I hit branch test. Okay, set checkout master, hit branch here, pull. Yes, there are some logs which should not be shown to the user, but for debugging as it in development, you can show it. Okay, I've changed something. You can see I have changed lol.txt in this text underscore head, but it is reflected over here. So the git source control is working. There is no issue. And one more thing, you can check out and create another branches over here, like create branch or merge this branch or commit to another branch. So all of this, just like the git graph, if you are if you know about that, like git graph thing. So yeah, that is the thing that I wanted to show. And it is like, it is covering around, I guess, 60% of the features. The main features that I haven't worked on are the fork part, and there is a rebase one. Yeah, and then the PRs part, PR and issue things that I haven't worked on, but maybe I can work on that in the future. But this is the whole project. So thank you for watching, and bye.